Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As I am a total stranger to you, I'd like to share a little bit of myself. I'm an outsider. Because of my shy personality, I'm not one to be found in the midst of a crowd, but rather in the outskirts, usually with a book in my hand. So it's practically a miracle that I decided to stand here and have a people listen to what I have to say. However, a desperate desire to share my thought about the values of sharing swept me off my feet and led me here. Sharing could mean anything, but no matter what you share with others, I swear, the happiness and inspiration brought by sharing is the one thing money can buy. Let me tell you how I realized this. As I'm not a people person, I'm used to spending my time on stuff which I can do alone, like watching movies, listening to music, or reading books. My mother really wanted me to get out of a house and hang around with friends, just be a normal, wild teenage kid. She even forgot her constant ranting on studies and sighed, "Son, you don't have to do your math homework, so please go out and play soccer with your friends." What a nice mother she is. Anyway, don't get me wrong, it wasn't like I didn't have any friends. I did have friends. It's just that because I went to a boys-only middle school, I didn't have a chance to share what I liked, what I believed in, and what I wanted to be. It's hard to get close with them, because whenever I try to talk about those things, my friends were already outside in the field, kicking anything that came into reach. So I had to keep all those things to myself. It seemed alright, but my insides were burning, a monster screaming to get out. After I graduated middle school, I went to high school where there were 4 times more girls than boys. Good news for me. However, it didn't really help me in making friends. Girls were even harder to strike up a conversation. March, my first month in high school, was terrible. I merely did 4 things: eating, sleeping, studying at class, studying a self-study class. My time of misery seemed like it would never end. Then, I met a girl. Before I go on, please remember that this is not some fairy tale where I fall head over heels for a girl at first sight. She's just a good friend. Anyway, she and I were in the same traditional instrument school club. Thanks to the power of music, it was much easier to talk to her than others. She even happened to sing next to me. What a coincidence. Anyway, we used to talk about boring stuff like Homer. And then she began to talk about her favorite singer. Hey, I think Rihanna is awesome. I do love her voice. But at that time, I believed Rihanna was so overrated. So I said, yeah, she's cool, but she's overrated. I think Taylor Swift is the best. She seemed frustrated. What? No way. How dare you compare Rihanna to Taylor? We argued for the whole break time. Then, I realized I never talked about what I liked this much to anybody before. Despite the fierce fight, it made me smile. I was so glad that I finally met someone to share something about me. As time passed by, we ventured through our taste of movie, favorite music, and what we like to major in college. Each time I shared something about me, it felt like the fire inside was burning out and the monster was going to sleep. It made me feel free and peaceful, a feeling which I never imagined I would feel. When I opened up, I realized there are much more people than I thought who have similar preferences or hobbies with me. The more and more I share my feelings, my happiness and inner peace expanded like an ever-growing balloon. Eventually, I understood the meaning of Mother Teresa's great words. If we have no peace, it is because that we have forgotten that we belong to each other. My happiness was multiplied by sharing, and it made me enjoy my school life. This was a feeling even Bill Gates would be able to buy from me. So this is how I learned the value of sharing is priceless. Some of you might be hesitant to share because feeling about something is such a private thing to talk about. You might think it will make you feel awkward, but UC Berkeley's recent research suggested it's not true. It's that just knowing that a friend is going through the same emotional situation as you makes us feel better. Sharing how you feel is not an easy thing to do, but it has tremendous power and value. Strong desire to share my thought about the topic even led me to this place. Isn't this why all of you are participating in this Esu speaking competition? We're simply using English to deliver our message, which we want to share. Remember, sharing is not a synonym of division. It's a synonym of multiplication. It will multiply every positive value inside of you and spill over, soaking you and everyone around you in pure priceless happiness. Great Chinese philosopher Confucius once said, "Isn't it a pleasure to study and to practice what you have learned?" Well, sorry for him, but I think I have to change it a little bit for grand finale. Isn't it a pleasure to have friends and to share what you have felt? Thank you for listening.